Hello, everybody. Welcome to VRML Channel 1. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. I am, in fact, casting again. It's been a little while. Good to see you guys here on Channel 1. I'm Palidore, being joined by JG on the co-cast and Newton Dad on the cams. We have a Master Tier match here of Ace and Bite of 87. Last time I casted these two teams back in Cycle 1, one of my favorite matches of the cycle. That said, one of my favorite places to be, Echo Arena and in the casting booth. JG, how's it going?
It's going well. Finally able to have a little bit of time in my schedule to do some casting, and today we've got a fun one. I haven't actually been able to cast either of these teams yet, but I've seen so much about them. 87 just being this undefeated force joining Masters, so really awesome. And then we got Ace, a lot of respected players and awesome ones, especially as we had the news of Dash going back to Ignite. So that's interesting. And now we have XA instead being on the main roster of Ace. So interesting to see how this will play out.
Yeah, chemistry is always a question there when you have these master teams making any kind of changes. We are obviously in the second half of this season, this third cycle now starting off now. So it'll be a good question that they're, I guess, about to be willing and ready to answer exactly how that chemistry is going to be, because we know the roster of Ace here, those 3 of the 4 players there obviously been playing plenty together over time. XA, I'm not sure how he'll fit in, but I'm very excited to see a talented player, no doubt.
So yeah, I am, at least with casting, I love to at least cast Echo because I do casting as well for my college, and I get to do other games other than Echo. So I like to do Rocket League, Valorant, and it's nice to have different varieties of games. And at least with the structure of casting, I've noticed that it's pretty similar with certain parts, and it's interesting to see how that kind of translates over, and it's also interesting to be from a online perspective, to being used to being on this Discord scene, to then going to like a full production. It's always awesome. So different styles, but always love to see them. And hopefully we can get this show on the road.
And last time I was here mentioning casting these teams back in Cycle 1, and perhaps early Cycle 2, can't remember now. No, I think it's just Cycle 1. I remember leaving off because this was before the Challengers Cup, and this Might of 87 team, there's a lot of questions about them, about how far they'd go. They were constantly upsetting, at least by some people's standards. But back in Cycle 1, they had multiple overtime matches that I was lucky enough to cast. So really it wasn't a surprise to see now coming back that they've been in this master tier now and established themselves. I know in that last cycle they had a impressive win there over Instinct, the defending champions also here in VRML from last season. And so basically it's just kind of, I think, for a lot of these players, validating for sure to be back in that position. I know Swagwar, one of those players that I constantly compliment as being such a talented up-and-comer, and I was kind of shocked that he was one of there's a small handful of names that I was surprised to see not already in a master team going into Season 5. He was one of them, but I said, hey, you know what? Just take that as a challenge to go back into Diamond, get on a team, get that team right to Masters, and lo and behold, here they are. And after a couple cycles, here they still are.
As well as, I'm always excited to see how Challenger Cup brings in new teams. So it's a lot different. I don't know. I've noticed that at least in Season 4 and 5, there's been so many new teams. And I mean, I can't really speak as I started in Season 3, but like, it's so weird to see some of like the well-known master teams going at least on the top like 15 teams and breaking like out of CC and going into normal ladder. Always good to see a new mix of players on different teams, because you never know on a mix of combinations of players that can really do well. But nonetheless, round 1, let's get this started.
Yes, indeed. Also, what's up, The Law? I guess some things don't change. The Law there, good friend of Swag, although you wouldn't be able to tell from watching his chat sometimes. One of the mentors of Swagwar, though. That said, here we go on the first joust, indeed. So welcome, one and all, to VRML Channel 1 here on this Monday, first day of this third cycle in the 5th season. Rox Titan working it up now for Ace.
Ooh, Rox Titan gonna try and get the pass down to XA. Will not connect as Saluna with the possession, passing it down to Rox. They've got the field right now, and they're just going to slowly start to push up. Rox just trying to find it now to XA. XA going to go for the shot, and hey, there we go. New recruit to Ace, and are already making good shots, so there we go.
Yeah, Ace indeed showing that early chemistry. Got the passing plays underway after the initial miss pass. And hey, first score in the first minute. Also, what's up to Cam Dash in there, as well as Dude and Snipe Dash. And Yuji Dash, a lot of dashes as we're dashing in here. Mention how Dash, the player that is, no longer on this roster here for Ace, but certainly a good start for them as they now go on defense against this approaching offense from Bite of 87 on blue. Just intense cycling it around the midfield here for a few seconds to find their lanes.
That's going to be Swagwar passing it down to Ryruff. Going to go for the pass, but bouncing off the rim of the shield. Green Pigeon will try and find the repossession, but Rosie Hope there to stun out and get the clear down to XA. XA gonna go for it, but Swagwar with the great interception, gonna go for the bounce shot, but Saluna will be there just in time.
That shot sent clear, but yeah, those stacks really fast in the defensive approach to recover the disc. But that said, same with Ryruff and Co. Getting it to Swagwar, who needs to fling it with some urgency. Now down the orange C, it's Green Pigeon, who does see the disc, but also did not see the stun coming in from behind. So it will be Rox Titan with a grab. Rox to Rosie in the midfield, just backing it out. That's one of the casts that I did do in this last month was actually VRGL, and Rosie happened to show up, and she was great in the midfield. But that said, no one in the field for the goal. Green Pigeon able to capitalize on the empty one, and Ace now being scored upon thanks to Pigeon.
As well as Ryruff got a phenomenal interception that just caused a complete 180-degree turn here and just gave him that open shot. I don't think Ace was ready for that at all. Now, first time in this first round, Ace has possession. Saluna gonna get the clear, but a missed pass as Pigeon will now be there to get it to Swagwar. Swagwar trying to find the reset a little bit slow, and Rosie Hope will take advantage and get that sent through, potentially almost a trench bounce through, but guess who it is? It's Ace with the fast stacks, clearing that into the goal. 21 seconds, and now it's 4-3.
Yeah, Ace now up by a point. What's up to Torque Mata in the chat? Glad to see you, Torque. Yeah, it's been a little while and a half, in fact. But I've been around, just not around here. But now I'm back and looking forward to closing out the rest of this season with some fantastic matches. Back home and back into the goal. It's Green Pigeon guarding that well as Pigeon sends it over to the sideline to Time.
Time now gonna take their time as just slowly pushing it up. No need to clear it as trying to get other members of 87 on there. Now Ryruff on the roof, going to try and find the connections, but the Ace defense is doing pretty well. Gonna find the reset down to Swagwar and evaluate what they are trying to do here.
Swagwar just trying to be patient with it, finds Pigeon. Pigeon returning the pass and right into the goal. At last, a beautiful sequence there on offense. Just efficiency when you're talking about that two-man game. Give it a pass to a player, pass it right back on the cut after they lose the defender. Nice job.
And a good back and forth here, at least at this first half of this first round. Almost about to hit halftime. Saluna with the possession on the roof. Now passing it down to XA. A quick pass to Rocks and a nice clear. Rosie Hope with the possession, going to start to push up, trying to find maybe a pass, but in fact 87 is there on the back end and will go for the reset to Rocks.
Rocks bringing it in from the cloud. The spacing here pretty good to the shield. Saluna, few fakes, but taking it out there. It's Ryruff showing that quick grab, that quick reflex, and that was going to buy them that goal. Look at that. That was punished in about 3 seconds after the save. They were there, and now they're up by 3 on bite of 87.
That was a phenomenal center clear, and I was thinking that might be a bounce in. I would be astonished in this first round if that already happened so early in this game. Nonetheless, Ace has a 3-point deficit that they need to clear through, but knowing these teams, they could easily do it. Saluna with a little bit of a fumble will miss it, but hey, nonetheless, we'll still gain the possession once again. XA gonna get the fast clear down to Rosie, but Swag gonna get the interception, making the reset right to Time.
Yeah, deep reset to Time. He was just patiently waiting there, making sure that they had that stable anchor in the back line, just in case they got the disc back and needed that pass, or even just to defend the goal. But now Ace needing to do just the same thing, defend that goal as they spread the midfield and try to pressure the disc here. Will be Pigeon from the bottom of the floor, looking for a cutter, it looks like. They have a couple options, backboard, frontwise, and into the goal. It's Ryruff. And it is on like Sean, ain't that right, Twitch? They've got 9 points on the board.
Ryruff doing a little dancey dance there, bouncing around. You can tell, that's one thing I love about Echo, is that you can see just small little body movements. You can see people doing J-rolling. You can see just so much little expressions other than your feet. So make sure you dance with your arms. Now, Rocks Titan with the almost stun will fumble a little bit. Will get the clear through. Let's see who can grab that disc. Ryruff making the reset right down to Time. We've noticed a pattern. Time just going, 87 with the resets, but Saluna going to take a great interception. Rosie Hope going to go up front, down to Saluna. Saluna going to get intercepted by Green Pigeon, and now once again, 87 is going to try and get that cleared. It will.
A bouncer, though, right to Rosie. Recovering in the midfield, has Rocks as well. They try to link up for a stack, miss one grab, but the other stack there to recover Saluna and XA. And now excelling, it's Rocks Titan, seeing if they can ring that bell or just get it in to the top pocket. There it is, and drops it on the very contested goalie. 3-point match here.
It was a little bit of a stair showdown. Just Rocks Titan just slowly descending to just meet your impending doom on that shot, and it is now still a 3-point deficit. Ace still bringing it back, and they need to find a 3-pointer to tie this up, but we still have 3 minutes on the board. Anything can happen, and this can be a completely different game by the end of this first round.
Certainly can, and you can see that very patient play from Pigeon trying to just lure the stack in, and this enables the pass up forward through the midfield, and so they execute that very well in the joust. So you like to see that kind of control and that lack of panic coming in offensively, as time once again will just back it out as well. Another underrated part of these teams are just willing to juke backwards a little bit, find the extra space, create space, not always go forward all the time. And with that, they have some beautiful control here and an approach on goal.
War now trying to look for the pass. Time with the slam dunk. Wow. 87 just finding just such great patience and just playing around Ace so well. And you can't go without noticing that, like, it is just such a big part. Now with 2 minutes left, they need to make 5 points. Still a very doable feat from either of these teams to make another score, but 87 still having a phenomenal lead here.
Indeed. Sneaky asking in the chat why there are literally 30 people with one English word and then dash with the name. Good question, Sneaky Evil _. Wonder why. Rosie into the midfield, though. Rocks now on the push-up for Ace.
Max Titan slowly pushing up, passing it down to Rosie Hope on the roof, trying to find the connections, gonna go for a potential pass, but no, XA will not be able to find the connection, and that's gonna be another clear for 87. That's gonna go far. Ryruff with a shot, and now further and further away. 87 looking like they might be able to take this round with a minute left in this first round.
Looking likely and looking confident is the Spite of 87 team. All of their players now on the score sheet. 3 out of their 4 players with at least an assist or 2. On the opposite side, they're just struggling to score and break through that defense. Rocks and XA, the 2 scores thus far, but just have not been able to break in their offense the way that we're used to seeing. And again, got to wonder, maybe part of that's the new roster member in XA, but either or, they've still got time to work with for at least another shot here, JG, and then just got to look forward to the next round and resetting.
I've noticed a lot, at least with Ace, I have some really good passing plays, but just 87 getting phenomenal interceptions and just getting a defense that is truly amazing, keeping them with a lot of shots to take. Now, this is a potential for them. And, oh no! So close, but no cigar, as now Rocks Titan with a repossession. One more shot, passing it through, but no, will not connect. XA with the shot and finishing it off. Good to end it off on a positive note. Nonetheless, that you still didn't win the first round. Keep the momentum up and try and figure out what you can do. Now they have a minute to work and figure out what they can do. Maybe Ace needs to figure out certain positions and or see what they can do to get around 87, but that 87 just has some of the best chemistry that I've seen by far, and just they play so well, just having such quick passes and just quick everything. They just know each other perfectly, and I think that's almost everybody's dream team. But great feat, at least at the start of this at the start of this game. It was a bit of back and forth, but then 87 started to really figure out what they needed to do and took the first round with a great lead. Palidore, what do you think that Ace could do?
Just as you said, execute some of the passes a little bit better, and I mean they had some opportunities. We saw a couple of those missed shots near goal. They did rebound, to be fair, in the last play and recover nonetheless, and that's always the key, is just putting the mistakes behind you and getting into the groove of the match. Round 1 isn't always the most reliable indicator of how an entire match will go. Certain teams, over the course of Echo history, they'll take a little more time to get warmed up and kind of feel out the other team a bit. So it's not as if this was a blowout round. I mean, by the end of it, it was still close enough. And we'll see now as we get this next launch, who wins it and exactly what adjustments they do make. Just execution, basically, is what it comes down to. And, the cleanup crew just needs to show up here, and they'll be fine, I think, for this round 2 for Ace.
There we go. A first joust for at least 87 to get it. Rosie Hope trying to send it through, but Ryruff on the midfield, able to intercept it. And once again, 87 just playing around, trying to see what they can do. Green Pigeon with the possession. That stack from Ace trying to find a potential there, but just a back and forth. Ryan Ruff and Green Pigeon just playing around as now pushing up. Green Pigeon trying to find a cut pass, but Ace's defense is there, and oh no, a missed pass there, maybe a little bit of miscommunication. And Saluna now with the clear, going to get it sent through.
Unfortunately, they do recover for a bite of 87, so they will get possession back, but that miscommunication, will it cost them? Looking not likely at the moment, but still being contested by Ace as Ace now recovers. Saluna finding a clear, turning around to link up with XA. XA the nice stun, so all 4 players coming up in the front line, rushing for the shot, but bouncing off the barrier as that will sail right into a clear now, but Ryruff does recover. Ryruff now lining it up as the defense tries to recover for Ace, but slipping out the reach of Pigeon now, unfortunately. And that's going to head into the mid line where Time is able to nab it for just a second before Ryruff gets a pass.
What a read, as now reset right back down to Time. Even if you feel a little bit uncomfortable, Master Teams just know exactly when to reset, and they've improved so much over the few seasons that I've been able to watch it. Now a Green Pigeon trying to find the pass, just playing around on the outer area of Bubble, trying to see what they can do. Swagwar going to potentially move around, but Saluna with a great save and a nice clear through. Fortunately for them, that wasn't going to be interception, and oh, so close, but it will be intercepted by Swagwar. Now going to try and find the clear, and will. Green Pigeon with the possession.
Now, beautiful help defense from Saluna on the other end, eventually getting back to Rosen here on this one. Love it when you have teammates who are able to help you on the defensive end. I mean, you can have talented goalies inside that goal, but a lot of the times if they're that bothered, when you have a name as a talented goalie, offenses will pay more attention to you. So having other defenders who can kind of swoop in and position well enough to both contest the outer bubble, but still contest those people approaching the inner bubble when your goalies are bothered, it's another nice boon in itself to have. And Saluna, speaking of, does get the clear, and now it may be an opportunity for some numbers situations, as it will be kind of 3-on-2, it turns out. But a pass up to Saluna, they can still punish. The defense filing back into the goal, not quite collected, but the score certainly is. Rux gets it to go, and that is finally their first goal. It took nearly 3 minutes.
What a back and forth. And now as a first goal was made, I'm going to start to see the movement and the goal starting to pop off more and more, and that time taken between each goal is going to be shorter and shorter, at least with that. Either the first joust is the longest or it's the shortest that you'll ever see it. It's rarely in the mid, but here we go. We have 87 playing back and forth with the stack. Just flawlessly played, getting the stack. A little bit fumbled on the side of Ace. Time with the possession, gonna go for a clean. Oh, what a pass! Green Pigeon going for the slap. That could have been a phenomenal play as Ryruff tried to find the possession, but Rocks Titan with the clear.
And what I'm seeing here a lot of times, and we see it right there again, is Bite of 87 are doing a good job of getting their stacks back first, although they will still give up possession. So Rocks on this approach, the quick fake, and beautiful placement as well. Just juking the defenders out of their shoes just about before letting it loose in that top area.
I couldn't even read where that was going, and it's just so well played. Great shot by Rocks, and guess what? Ace has a 4-point lead. Hopefully 87 can see what they can do. But here we go. Green Pigeon now with the possession. Ooh, that stack from the side of Ace will get stunned out, making this a lot easier for the side of 87, as that's going to be a bounce going straight back to Swagwar. Nice self-pass. You know, I do self-pass now and then when I throw it everywhere. But here we go. Green Pigeon going to go for the clear. And here it is once again. The forward momentum from 87 just so fast and just will find you in your weakest moment and just push up on it. Now, Ryruff with the cut pass down to Swag. Oh, wow. What a shot. And now, guess what? 87 has a 2-point, has 2 more points than they did before and only 2-point difference.
Now, Swag is a player definitely who favors those backboard placed shots a lot of the time, which is to say, though, he has enough variety in his pockets still that he very much could have shot that initial one, so it's not something you can always bet on. That's one of those cases where, you know, throwing in the different moves, a different variety of shots will benefit you a lot, and just a deceptive move from Swag able to get it through that defense. Swag, speaking of here, is going to be on the approach again, this time opting for a pass a little bit too under the teammate there. Green Pigeon unable to receive, thus the clear into midfield, where Ace does pick up the pace, and maybe, the 3 could have been there, but they just fumbled a little bit on the recovery.
As well as what you said during the mid-time, at least with Ace, they're doing a lot better. At least the first round was just this phenomenal back and forth, but we have an entire 5 minutes left, and only 6 goals have been made. Wow, what a close cut pass there. Like, something like that. Most goalies just couldn't expect something that quick. There was such a little amount of time to react, and they played it so well. And Ace keeping a 4-point lead here. Let's see how 87 can respond with that with 4 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, last drive, that extra pass to the front line made it pretty much an impossible to save shot, because by the time the goalie's turning around, the offensive player is already in the pocket practically, just walking in. So a really nice move to find those extra available passes. As we see just that here, look at it. Time finding the dime to Pigeon. Ain't missing.
I think there's some bird poop on the arena, because that was a dirty shot. Wow. Oh, we actually get a Ace timeout as there's a...
I guess they're saying well crap right now because they didn't like it at all. They're going to restart, it seems. Rosie currently out of the arena.
Wow. Plays like that are just crazy. Somebody like me, I would never expect something like that. Just so close, hitting an 18 bounce shot, just unexpected, but what a great feat is now Rosie reconnecting really quick. So hopefully we can get this back started, because at least with Echo, having longer and longer timeouts and or pauses can really affect the team. It might be good for you, it might be bad for you, but trying to stay in the momentum can be really important as we see some working out, maybe a little bit of warming up. I was
gonna say this looks oddly this looks similar to that dance circle back at the after party for the Nepo LAN a while ago, except some of the same players here, but there wasn't quite as much brawling in real life as I'm seeing right now.
I still need to go to LAN. I'm kicking myself right now, because as soon as I go to LAN, I'm going to be so happy with myself, but I just haven't had the time, and or the real answer is my parents want me to stay at college and focus on that, maybe? That's a more reasonable answer, but yeah. As we do get the unpause, we do get the unpause. One day, hopefully I can see you guys, no matter which LAN it is at. I'm excited, but
yeah.
I think the more exciting part, and I think I should think about more about the present, is we got a game on our oh my god, what I was gonna say.
We got a game show on our hands here. So let's buzz on in into the second round. Last 3 minutes here. Again, JG casting with me. I'm Palidore, and Newton Dad on the cams, and here we go with a nice leech is Ace, but a recovery is Time, who's been manning that back line a couple of times for those deep recoveries, as it will be Swag War now in the front.
A nice push up, just you notice it a lot, but at least with Ace, they've got some... Oh, what a catch by Time. Saluna will still be there, won't find the first connect, and will bounce. Green Pigeon won't be able to find it, but second bounce will, as that's going to be a clear. But guess what? It is Rosie Hope on the back end, going to make the reset down to rocks. Great plays, as at least with the 2-point lead, just take your time and figure out what you can do against 87. As now, guess who it is? It's Rosie Hope and Time with the save, but Saluna gonna go for it, but Ryruff with the interception, and that is cleared through almost, but Pigeon will be able to find it off the bounce and almost bouncing in through, but Saluna with the possession. What a scary part for the side of 87, but they still save it nonetheless.
Yeah, and a frustrating part if you're Ace or an Ace fan there, certainly had a great lineup at the rim, but then just denied by some excellent goalkeeping skills there. from Time and co. So with that, and they're going to be maybe punished. No, an open goal. They could have used that to take a lead. Instead, Rox will recover, finds Saluna at the opposite end, and now deep down the floor, XA trying to split off the stack for recovery, but just overshoots. A good grab from Saluna, though. Now Saluna finding XA. They're trying to pick some cherries, maybe, but no. It's going to bounce down low right into a recovery from Time and Ryruff. And this game continues to be low scoring in this round. Only 2-point separation, a minute and a half left in round 2.
Time with the possession, going to go for the up pass to Ryruff and make a reset straight back. Just great momentum as Time making it right down to Ryruff. Ryruff down to Swag. Swag going to go all around, and with a minute 10 left on the board, we have a tied game. This can go to a third round, maybe an OT, or 87 can bring this in too, but we're going to have to see how this is played. Maybe this is the time for a bunch of the quick shots to come through, but we will see.
Yeah, that last play there, Rox in the goal, the right idea, the dive was good, just looked like maybe he didn't get quite the push off that he wanted, and that enabled the move from the offense. And speaking of, that offense is moving on again, right into the front line. There's Swag trying to do it again, but no, Rox is able to meet him with a leech and the take back. Green Pigeon, meanwhile, recovering by the wedge, working at the floor. There's that pass down low. Defense trying to recover. There's the backboard. Ryruff, and oh lord, no, it's denied. This stun coming in clutch. And XA trying to get a clear as it goes into the trap. Game-winning opportunity there. It's stuffed with some amazing defense, and it could be OT here soon, or game winner if nothing else. And oh, that said, there's a steal! Oh, and they just took it! Swag War just won the war! It's over!
12, 11,
Speechless.
9, 8,
Wow.
7,
Seconds. So close. No, go ahead, go ahead.
This is, I've casted, I believe, 3 or 4 Bite of 87 matches this season, and all of them have had at least one of the rounds end on a game winner / overtime shot like that. Uncanny. And Swagwar now doing the dirty work this time. What a steal that was, essentially, to take this round away. That was looking like an OT, if nothing else. Wow.
Every single second counts, and no matter what, you just need to use every single second. Even if you know that the shot won't make it, still go for the shot. It's worth it, no matter all seconds, milliseconds, hours, minutes, all of it matters. But what a feat from 87, another win on their book. If I'm correct, I think Ace did beat 87 before, or am I thinking incorrectly? Okay, yeah, I was. Thank you, Newton Dad. But
The encyclopedia.
what? Yeah, the information, the encyclopedia, as Palidore said. But that is a good turnaround to show that, at least with 87, that they're in this master scene and they are ready to fight. And just that team is just built on chemistry, going from Diamond to just this season, winning it and going to master and just doing so well. It is a great story to see, but can't wait to see some other foes that might be a worthy competitor against 87.
Yeah, just a phenomenal match there. Really, 2 different halves, or two different rounds, I should say, where obviously that first one, much higher scoring and higher pace overall. This second round didn't really start picking up until the last couple minutes there, really. It was stuck on just a couple scores apiece for most of that match. But yeah, 9-6, Swagwar leading the way with 9 points, as well as the game winner. So the most important few points of all there at the end. But Ryruff with 5 and 4 assists, 4 saves, impressive on that end. Green Pigeon with 7 and 2 in the points and assists. Time with 2 points, 1 assist, and 2 saves. Meanwhile, for Ace, it was XA in his debut here for this cycle and this roster, putting up 6 points there. So two saves as well, so nice effort there from XA. Saluna putting up a couple of assists and 4 saves. Rox Titan putting up 8, 2, and 2 in points, assists, and saves. And Rosie with an assist, a couple of saves, and 22 stuns. But yeah, this is kind of one of these rivalries this season that's been very interesting to watch, and just in terms of the match quality and how close they are towards the end of the rounds. So I'm looking forward to their future matchups for sure.
And I think that will be it for us tonight. We have been JG. We've got Palidore next to me, and the
Oh, you gotta let me say my catchphrase.
Oh, okay.
I can't be off a month and not say be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other. And then JG,
There we- and
you can close the rest.
All right, this has been VRML 1, Ace versus the Bite of 87. 87 taking it into what a great game, but nonetheless, we had Palidore's phrase. I've been JG. Hopefully, you guys have a good rest of your night. But until next time, we will see you guys later.
And we're underway. Save. Steal. Interception.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.